As you may know if you use a Stream Deck that you never really run out of buttons because you can add a number of pages. And that's really useful if you need extra buttons. However, after a while it can be a little bit too busy, and what's a better way of doing it is actually using folders. Okay, so folders is where you can have a button that when you press it, it actually opens up essentially a new page, which is what you want, but for specific buttons. So for example, I have a button here which is a folder of new buttons, but the buttons are only my different cameras. So I have me on camera, the overhead camera, and for example if I press this one, you have the behind the scenes camera, and then I can press the overhead camera and I can zoom in on the overhead camera if I wish as well. And that button can do more than one function as well with the multi-action option. That's for another video. For now, I'm just showing you that rather than using the standard next page and then the next page and so on and so forth, and you start to wonder what is on the next page or where is the particular page I want for certain controls, it's far better to use folders. So for example, if you're presenting on Zoom or Teams or whatever and you're using OBS and a Stream Deck, you could have a button that when you press it, it's just Zoom controls like mute and unmute and mute all and so on and so forth. You could have a folder button that is just for Zoom controls. Also, when you create a folder, it comes with or creates for you a back button. So you can automatically go back to your home page of buttons, so to speak, where your main controls are. And then you can press me, for example, to go back on camera. So that's just a quick and practical example of how you can efficiently manage the buttons on your Stream Deck and be in more control when you're using your Stream Deck and OBS for your virtual events and webinars.